Com. Hi, good afternoon. I am Mag. Welcome to AFO Live. Now we're right smack in the middle of the week and it's 9-9. Interestingly, there's sales all over the place. It seems like every time there is a double digit, there's going to be a sale. So that's something for you to look forward to. But of course, in this economy, spend wisely. Yeah. Anyway, as promised, we're going to be having an interview this afternoon with a very lovely young lady. Her name is Venice Min, and she is a model and an entrepreneur. And she's also part of the whole team working on the Eco Beauty Squad MY campaign. Okay, so we're going to bring her on this afternoon and find out more about this amazing campaign. So let's bring on Venice this afternoon.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Thank you so much for having me. Hope you're
Thank you.
well.
I am. Thank you so much for joining us. How are you today?
Good. I had enough coffee, so all good.
Well, it's time for lunch technically. So, yeah, coffee should have been able to sustain you to midday at least.
Yes, totally. I need that.
Okay, so you've been pretty busy this past couple of months. Tell me what you've been up to.
So, first of all, the busiest thing that I've been working on is the face shop campaign, which is the
Mm-hmm.
Eco Beauty Spot NY campaign, where we'll be talking more about it today.
Absolutely.
So we have worked on that campaign for the past like 2 months. Getting ourselves prepared for the workshop, selecting participants because there were like more than 200 contestants.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was cray. And we just started our first workshop last week. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. So before we actually jump into that, tell me more about the Face Shop's Eco Beauty Squad MY campaign. What is it all about?
So this campaign, the face shop and we're gonna be selecting, of course, a winner, where they can get like 20,000 worth of prizes,
Wow.
gym membership, a contract with the face shop, a DSLR camera, and a lot more. And then of course they get to learn different types of skills that
Mm-hmm.
includes like makeup skills, all the basic industrial tips that they need to know to become a social media star. Yes.
Wow. So basically, all in all, you're looking for a social media influencer?
A social media star, we call
Uh,
that.
okay.
Yes.
So that's
A
the new
person
line now, social media star.
yes. So a person who dares to be themselves, to dare to achieve their dreams. You want someone who dares to go all out. Yeah.
Hmm. So when you say such a thing, right, what are the criterias of that person?
Um, Basically just be themselves.
Uh-huh.
Dare to
Here's the thing though, when you say be yourself, kan, it's like easier said than done because everybody is afraid to be themselves sometimes because you want to be somebody else.
well, I mean, we all have that thought, right? We want to be someone else, but at the end of the day, it's more comfortable to be yourself. You just got to be confident.
Absolutely.
You got to know your identity and your passion, and then just just improve from there. I think. Yeah.
Okay. So before we get into the campaign, tell us more about the face shop. Who are the face shop?
Who
What are
is
they?
Shop? The Face Shop? I mean, the Face Shop is a very famous brand, of course. Everyone knows the brand, right? So they sell a few different brands, most Korean brands.
Mm-hmm.
That includes like brands like Yewadam, Believe, uh, BD Wolf, right? Yeah. So they sell like skincare and beauty products.
Okay, so the both of you together with the face shop have come on together to bring you the Eco Beauty Squad MY campaign. Tell us more about your involvement. What is your part in the whole campaign?
So, first of all, I am very grateful to be part of this campaign as a mentor. So, we will host a few workshops
Mm-hmm.
to teach the participants about like the makeup skills, the basic tips that they need to know to become a
Yep.
social worker, like branding, social media optimization. Like
Okay.
how to deal with clients and do this professionally.
Okay. Wow. So would you say this is a sustainable career in the future? Because I believe you do this as well, right?
Yes, I've been doing this for like 10 years. I think,
Wow.
I don't know, I think it is sustainable. It's just depending on um, how you handle it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's not just in this industry, in many industry. If you don't know how to leverage on the connections, you don't know how to work on it, then it will not be sustainable, right? Of course,
Absolutely.
yeah, of course, there's a lot of business skills that you need to know
Mm-hmm.
because you're dealing with clients, there's going to be contracts,
Yep.
PR skills, and all that. So we will be teaching some of these tips to the participants.
Wow, they're pretty lucky, I would have to say. I want to be part of that as well so that I can learn some things too. Now, if you're watching us on Facebook Live this afternoon, please feel free to share the broadcast. Also, if you have a question for Venice this afternoon, you are more than welcome to drop your questions in the comment section below or even say hi to us and we will respond to you. Okay. Now, we understand that the introductory workshop was held on the 5th. So that was last week,
Yes,
correct? How did that go?
it was amazing. I get to speak to some of the contestants
Mm-hmm.
and they actually shared their story. So it was really great, how I can connect with strangers and how they can open up and being so vulnerable with me and Sachi, the host. It was,
Yep.
it was, it was an interesting experience. Yeah.
Fantastic. So, I mean, you've had more than 200 participants, right? You said that earlier,
Uh,
or about 200 participants.
200 over people who joined,
Oh,
but
John, yeah,
we only selected 100 people.
100. Okay. So, maybe you can share with us what are the ranges of people who applied to be part of this?
Female, male, people from the very artistic, background to people who are in the corporate industry. It's very interesting because I got to speak to a few contestants, right? And they were passionate with different things from drawings to traveling to makeup skills, and I think it's very interesting.
Indeed. Very indeed. I like that it was very diverse and people joined from regardless of the backgrounds, yeah?
Yes, yes.
Okay, fine. Now, what were the criteria to actually applying for it?
Uh, it's very simple. You just need to share an interesting fact about yourself. You
Mm-hmm.
can film it in a photo. You can take it in a photo or in a video.
Okay.
You can just post it on Instagram with the hashtag EcoBeautySquadMY
Uh-huh.
and tag the Face Shop Malaysia as usual. Yeah, just
Fantastic.
that.
Very simple.
Yeah,
Indeed.
just
Yeah.
share interesting fact.
Okay, so when is the next workshop?
The next workshop will be on the 19th of September. Just a
Okay,
few
so
months.
that's like next week, right? I mean, the following weekend. Yeah.
Yeah,
So, what
yeah.
can you expect? I mean, what can the participants expect in the other workshop?
So on during the first workshop, we actually gave them a challenge. So each workshop, we will actually give them a new challenge. Right. The
Okay.
previous workshop, we gave them a challenge to do an unboxing video.
Okay.
So the next workshop, I hope to see their submission, and
Okay.
also we'll be talking more about content creation and some other skills. Yeah, and I will also be having a special guest coming on board with me. So stay tuned.
Are you going to reveal who your special guest will be?
um, wait for it. It's gonna be a surprise.
she She's teasing us. Okay, now of course, Venice is a model and an entrepreneur. She's been doing social media stuff for many, many years now. She said 10 years now. And when we come back after the break, I want to ask her, I want to pick her brain on the essential skills on being a social media star. Because I want to be a social media star
Wow,
like her too, Che. No, 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 no.
you're
But
already a star, Meg.
if you guys are watching and you want to know how to be a social media star, we'll come back and discuss that next on Air for Radio. Stick around. Misconceptions on AFORadio.com. Hi, good afternoon. I am Mag, and with me today is Venice Min. She's talking to us, or rather, she's walking us through the Face Shop's Eco Beauty Squad MY campaign. Now, she's also a model and an entrepreneur. She's a social media star as well, or an influencer if you know it, and you're wondering, why do I keep saying star? That's the term you want to go now. Okay, we want to use that term right now. So, now, Venice, based on your experience, right? You've been doing this for more than 10 years. What are some of the essential skills or know-hows for a person to be a social media star? Or what are the skills that they need to have?
I think firstly, you need to know your strength and your identity. So,
Okay.
what is your passion? What are you interested about, right? And then you start from there, you share your interest and your passion. Because when you don't have a passion and then you share about something else that you don't like, it will not be
Mhm.
sustainable, right? So that's the first point that you need to know.
Okay.
Secondly, is of course to focus on your niche. So, for example, if you want to be a lifestyle influencer, so
Okay.
you share about lifestyle, and it has to be consistent. You can't be talking about this and then you suddenly change and talk about, I don't know, some other things, right? I think that's one of the important points that you need to know.
Okay.
And then, of course, if you want to do this professionally, uh, let's say, for example, you want to work with a skincare brand, you gotta keep
Hmm.
posting about skincare because I believe in law of attraction. You post something that you want to, like a brand that you want to work with, and then eventually you'll work with the brand because you personally.
Wow.
Yeah, and apart from that, of course, there's a few other things that you need to know the skills like negotiation skills, photography, being professional, and of course building relationship with your followers.
Okay. Wow, those are very important things to write down. I hope you've already written everything that she said. What I picked from her is you got to identify your love or your passion. You got to focus on your niche. So if you want to do a lifestyle thing, you got to focus on that and be consistent about what you talk about. Yeah. If you want to do this professionally, then you got to make sure that you put it out there and focus on what you want to do. So if it's makeup, you concentrate on that. And hopefully, once you put it out, the law of attraction will work. And hopefully, a makeup brand will start looking at you. Correct?
Yes, correct. And then of course
Okay.
there's more to come, like when it comes to the insights, the reach, and how you can build relationships with your followers. So you kind of need to engage with your followers and know what they want to see.
Yeah.
By how to know that, right? Of course, you see the reach, like which post has more reach. But that's more technical, which we will talk more on during the workshop.
I think, the fact that we managed to pick her brain on this little bit already can help us along the way. For those of you who have qualified to head to the workshop, you guys are very lucky because these are pearls of wisdom. And I think in this current generation, this is really important, isn't it?
It's all e-commerce and social media. Everything is online. Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, do you think it is important for a social media star to have knowledge on how to run a business?
Of course, it's a bonus if you know how to run a business. At least you don't have to depend on agencies. But nowadays, there are so many artist management companies.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to start off, maybe you can just sign up with an artist management company first, and then slowly you learn from there and you pick up business skills. I always believe in that. It doesn't mean that if you don't know business skills right now, then you will never learn. You just gotta learn.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and join more competitions, workshops, then you can learn more. Yeah.
Okay. Now, if someone watching right now and they want to be a social media star and they don't know where to start, how do we begin?
How do we begin? Take a picture and post online. Yeah, just keep posting. Like talking about that, right? I just recently started my account, like a TikTok account.
Uh-huh.
TikTok, right?
Yep.
So I just started an account and I was like, oh man, how do I do this? Because it's all videos and there's just so many challenges like dancing videos and all that. It's just so new for me. So I started off by just filming, just filming a random video, show my emotions. Like the emoji kind of video where you show all the emotions, right? So
Yep.
I did that, and then slowly my followers just increased by day. I think I have like 1,000 over plus followers.
Wow.
Yeah, but
So how many TikTok videos have you already uploaded?
only 3. I'm still working on it. Still working on it.
3 TikTok videos and she's got 1,000 followers. Wait till she builds up that and then her followers will build up as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
I
I
mean, okay.
realized. Sorry,
Sorry,
I
you
realized
go.
that if you keep posting, it will
Mm,
somehow attract people to follow you.
okay.
Yeah, because I
So,
think it will go like on the what's it called, the explore page,
yep.
and it actually works. Yeah.
Okay. So you need to be consistent in what you post every day as well, isn't it? Or how
Yeah.
many posts is consistent? I mean, how many posts do you post a day and how often do you need to post? Jay.
I don't believe in posting every single day or
Okay.
like posting a few posts in a day because it will turn out to be a spam, right? I think you just gotta be active
Mm-hmm.
and post very, was it interesting, but informative content or quality content, I would say. When you post
Okay.
quality content, then it's good. Yeah, can be
Okay.
posted.
Brilliant. Brilliant point then. So now I want to ask you, what is quality content? Jing, jing, jing.
Oh, very simple. Quality content, a clear picture or a clear video.
Okay. What
Right?
are the things that you should avoid posting when you want to post quality content?
Blurry pictures.
Okay.
And you gotta know what's your subject that you wanna share, right?
Okay.
So, for example, a simple one, maybe you want to take a picture of your coffee or your food, then that's your main subject. Just gotta know
Okay.
your subject. You can't be taking a messy table and then you don't know what's your subject. What's the point of the
Yeah.
post, right? Yeah. So for me, I think it's the subject, and the picture has to be clear.
Okay. Now I have a question about posting on pictures and making it clear and stuff like that. I see a lot of people posting a picture, but their caption has absolutely nothing to do with the picture. How do we how do we understand that? Sometimes, right, I see people posting, I'm like, what is the relevance here? I'm confused. Why do people do that? And is it wise to do such a thing?
Um, I don't believe in what's that word? I believe like everyone has different opinions and thoughts about this, and
Absolutely.
yeah, I think it is fine as long as you don't harm people. Sometimes it might not be related to the picture, but I think it's all right as long as you don't harm people.
You're being really nice, Venice. Very diplomatic this afternoon, I see.
I have to.
Okay, we're going to take a really short break. And when we come back after this message, we're going to ask Venice about her career, how she got started, how she came to be who she is today. We'll be back in less than a minute right here on Air for Radio. Mag, and with me this afternoon is Venice Min, and she's talking to us about the Face Shop's Eco Beauty Squad MY campaign. Why is it called the Eco Beauty Squad MY campaign? Is there a reason for the
Oh
name?
wow. Man. I think it's just a squad name.
Okay.
Yeah. You can check out on the Face Shop Facebook page for more
Yes,
information.
I guess you're just trying to recruit more, a squad of beauty people or people who promote beauty in their own way, like you said, their own uniqueness.
Mm-hmm,
Possible?
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Possible,
possible.
possible.
Okay, so now Venice has been in the business for many, many years now. She is multi talented. She once trained as a ballet dancer before moving on to modeling and acting. And today she is an entrepreneur who's also an advocate for female empowerment. And she believes that hard work and constant self improvements are, of course, key to success, which I think is brilliant, especially in this day and age. Women empowerment is very, very important. And for young girls watching you today, they will get inspired, and we will build the next generation stronger and more bold than ever before. So that's brilliant what you do. So
Thank
share
you,
with
thank you.
us share with us how you got started in your career.
Before I share how I got started, I just want to say that I always believe in gender equality. We women, we like just like men, we can do it just like men. We should
Absolutely.
achieve our dreams to be independent and go for what we want. I always
Mm-hmm.
believe that. Yeah. Okay. So talking about how I started in this industry, sorry, just gotta do that. Um,
Absolutely.
yeah. I started off when I was still in high school. Back then, I was a ballet dancer. I think about like 15 years old, and then about 16 years old, I was at an event. I attended an event, and I got so inspired because I saw this group of models, and they're like so elegant, so beautiful, and told myself, oh, I think I want to be a model too. And it was just an ambition for me back then. And then like 17 years old, back then we were writing blogs, right?
Yeah.
And then things just got serious. I started to plan my career. I started to hire photographer slowly up till I think 4 years ago. I started a production company.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and things just got serious up till today. But I'm really really grateful and definitely still learning. Yeah.
So what drives you in what you do today? I mean, is there a particular experience that made you such a go-getter? I mean, what inspires you and motivates you to get up and do what you do and get better at it every day?
First of all, my family. So
Mm-hmm.
my aunt is my role model. She's a very capable, successful, independent woman. She runs her
Wow.
own company. And since young, I look up to her. And I think because of my upbringing, because my upbringing is more independent. My family always believe, in being independent since young. So mm my family, they support me very very much, so I think that's one of the main reasons why I'm so motivated. Yeah.
Wonderful. So you mentioned that your aunt plays a big role in inspiring you to be who you are today, right? So maybe you can share with us some examples of what she taught you. Why is it that she is such, or rather, why is she such a big role in your life?
We have bad days, right? So sometimes
Absolutely.
when I feel like giving up, I'll just talk to my family, talk to my aunt, and they will constantly support me and keep telling me, you know what, you can do it, hang in there, you can do it. So I think it's sometimes it's not just about yourself, it is the people that you're surrounded with. So
Hmm.
I'm very thankful that my family is so supportive in everything I do. Yeah. So
That's great.
yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, what does your aunt do?
She runs a logistic company.
Okay, so what does she do in her daily life that you watch her and you get inspired by what she does every day?
um Basically just she makes her own money, and she just gets to buy whatever she wants. And of course, when you are so independent and capable, you can also take care of them. So that is something, that I really look up to.
Mm-hmm.
When it's not just about taking care of yourself. It's not just about the lifestyle that you're having or the materials that you have. It is about giving your family a more comfortable life. You know,
Mm.
so I guess that's one of the things that really, inspire me and motivate me to be like her. Yeah.
I love that. I love the points that you put across. And I think it is very important in these days as well. I think a lot of women want to do that. They want to be able to make their own money and be able to stand on their own 2 feet and say, I can handle all this. I can take care of it as well. I don't
So
have to rely on
satisfying.
anyone. Exactly. I
Yeah.
have to agree with that.
I
No,
really like the feeling of, being so empowering. That feeling is
absolutely.
so good. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I have to agree with that because I'm like that too. And I always feel very accomplished once I get to do that. And once I get to a point where, hey, you know what? I can do this. I don't
Yeah.
need to
Yeah.
rely on someone else. Yeah.
And
It's a different feeling. It's a really feel good kind of sense. So
yeah.
yeah, nice. Yeah.
And I
Okay.
think it is good too because you get to inspire the people around you, your friends, your family. So it goes around, and that's the best part.
Yes, and
Yeah.
I think we need more of that as well so that we can inspire more women out there at the same time. Now,
Mm.
other than your family, other than your aunt, who else would you say have inspired you? Who are your role models?
Um, my friends, people around me, uh, I get inspired like constantly with different people. Like, for example, the first workshop that I had, I was just telling you
Hmm.
about, right? One of the contestants actually shared with me like she loves drawing, and then the other one she shared like how she wants to travel around the world, and it's so inspiring. Just
Yep.
small points like that, stories that people share, or like maybe when we go out, we go to a restaurant, we see them running their business, you just get inspired.
Hmm.
Yeah. Even like
That's
friends
true.
that share stories. Yeah, yeah. So I get
Very,
inspired in so many ways. I can't even like
very
list
nice.
out. Yeah.
Okay, so being inspired is one thing, but what about the challenges that you face in your career?
hmm there's so much, 10 years, so much of ups and downs. Uh, yeah. So you want to know about the challenges that I face?
Of course. I mean, 10 years, right? People always see the pretty picture of things, right? And they think, this person, she's always happy, she's always motivated, she's always inspired, and she goes out doing the same thing as well. But you don't know really what goes on in the person's life. What are the obstacles that they have to face, despite putting on a happy face on their social media, that kind of thing.
Yes, exactly. I think there's this stereotype where people think KOL is all about taking pictures, glamorous life, or just wear pretty. It is not that simple. There's a lot more into that. There's pre-planning, like for example, if you want to do it professionally, there's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
planning, management. You need to be so organized, and most importantly, your mind. You need to be so mentally strong. I think that's one of the challenges that I face. Right. For
Okay.
example, you have a long day. Before that, you have meetings, and then you have a shoot, and then you have to go to an event. And
Yeah.
how do you stay confident? And how do you stay so focused and happy all the time? Right? That's
Yes.
really challenging. So you gotta be so mentally strong. Mm,
Absolutely. I mean,
yeah.
I think that one thing is very important because it's not easy coming from a really bad day to go on in front of the audience and say, hey, I hope you guys are
Yeah.
having a great day. So it takes a lot of mental strength. I totally agree. Never thought about that one.
Right. Right. Mental strength. I think apart from that is to be able to juggle everything.
Hmm.
But as long as you're organized, you'll be okay.
She makes
Take
it
it
seem
easy.
so simple, okay? She's like, hey, you can take it easy as long as you're organized. But it's not as easy as it seems, though. There's a lot of hard work because I believe that there are people who think that KOLs, it's an easy job. You just post stuff, people sponsor you, they pay you to do reviews and whatnot. It's easy. But is it as easy as it seems, though?
Talking about that, I suddenly thought of something happened. So I was in Milan a few years back for Fashion Week, and I was with the team, with the clients, with my production team, and all that. As soon as we arrived at the airport, my hand carry got missing, and
Oh, no.
everything went missing, like my phone, laptop, money, passport, everything. And I still remember that day. It was a hectic day. So as soon as we arrived, we had to go back to the hotel, get ourselves prepared for an event. And it was so tough because you just lost everything in 1 second, right? So it was it was a challenge for me because I still had to attend an event right after. And then thank God, I had a team to help me out. We bought like all the makeup products and then we just got ourselves prepared and went to the event. Days like
Wow.
that, when you're so when you're all over the place and you gotta like stay put, okay, just to go to an event. So it is not as simple as what people think because you got to be professional.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not about the emotions or if you're having a bad day. Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to doing things like this, you chuck it all in the back seat and say, hey, you know what? I got to do this first. I'll come back
Yes.
to you later. Despite your whole mind going bonkers at that point, you just want to just focus on what you're supposed to do. That's brilliant. It takes a lot of mental strength indeed. So well done,
Yes.
Venice. Well
Well, thank
done.
you. You too.
We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll speak more to Venice this afternoon. Also, I want to play a little game with her before I let her go. But for
Oh,
now, here's Sean Mendez on AFO Radio. on AFLradio.com. Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to AFL Live. My name is Mag, and this afternoon we're talking about the Face Shop's Eco Beauty Squad MY campaign. It's a hashtag, by the way. And with me today is Venice Min. She's walked us through the whole campaign in detail. She's even given us really important social media skills if you're planning to be a social media influencer or a social media star, and what to do, what not to do as well. Very, very interesting. And she's also shared with us her experience in life. I think you can really learn from her. And if you just joined us and missed the first part of the whole interview, don't worry. The interview will be on facebook.com/AFO Radio, and you can check it out anytime you want. Okay. Now, Venice, I'm just curious though, what do you know today that you wish you had known when you first started 10 years ago?
Do not self-doubt. If I have a chance to tell myself again, I think don't self-doubt myself. Because, talking about that, sometimes when I go on screen last time, when I was younger, I always think, oh my God, how do I look in front of the screen? What do people think about me? So if I get a chance to tell myself when I was younger, it's this one, to not self-doubt myself.
Mm. So have you overcome that, or at what point did you realize that, hey, I will not doubt myself anymore?
Yeah, I think I've overcome that because I don't think about that anymore. I think more of what I'm gonna say or do at that particular time. Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay. All right, so coming back to the campaign this afternoon, the hashtag Eco Beauty Squad MY campaign brought to you by the Face Shop. Of course, Venice is one of the mentors, and there's another workshop happening on the 13th. Is it right? On the 19th?
The 19th, yes.
19th. Okay. So what would you say are the top 3 things that you want to share with the shortlisted finalists?
Top 3 things. Just dare to be yourself. Put your whole heart into this and be confident.
Wonderful. So remember that. And I'm going to wish you all the best. So at the end of this whole campaign, what happens? Yeah?
At the end of this whole campaign, hopefully all the participants get to learn and experience, throughout the workshop. And of course, we will select a winner out of the 10 finalists. And the winner will get to walk away with prizes worth up to 20,000 ringgit, a year's contract with the Face Shop, a year's gym membership, and also a DSLR camera.
That's a whole lot of prizes to take back home, man. I'm already jealous. Yeah. Do you? You've been with the contestants already, the first workshop, right? Do you have favorites, or do you already see potential of who can be the winner or who might be the winner?
Honestly, they're all very talented and unique in their own way. So it was tough. Of course, I'll let the Face Shop pick,
Very smart. No, some people say being a social media star isn't really a job. What is your comment?
I think it is a passion, because I wouldn't say it's a job. It is a passion and a career, because when you are a social media or I would say a public figure online, it's like your whole life is kind of like sold to online, to your platform. Like you're gonna share about your life. So if you take it as a job and you don't take it as a passion, then I don't think that should be the way, You won't.
I guess you're breaking it down to the fact that if you love what you do, you don't work in a day at all, right? Because you're passionate about it, so you don't look at it as a job. So brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Well done. Okay, so before we let you go this afternoon, Venice, you've helped us in a lot. You've actually shared a lot of pearls of wisdom this afternoon with us. But before we let you go, I want to play a little game with you if you're up for it.
Okay. What game?
So it's called My Favorite Threes. I'll ask you, a few questions where you have to give me three answers to each of them. Very short, very quick. You cool with that?
Okay. Short answers, yeah?
Yeah, you should be okay because most of it you've already mentioned earlier, so it should be some one lah. This one for you.
Sure.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
So you ready?
Yep. Yes.
All right. Three important things to remember before posting on social media.
Oh my gosh, you're asking me back the questions that I was talking. Um, to know the purpose of the post, the quality, and clear picture.
Three
Clear content.
qualities to have to be a social media star. You must have these qualities.
Yes.
What are
Oh
they?
wait,
Through.
these are the questions. Okay. The three qualities to have: determined, passionate, and professionalism.
Wonderful. Three things to avoid posting on social media.
Harmful content. Don't harm other people. Um, very sensitive issues, and don't post. I think very personal content. I don't know. I don't really believe in posting something too personal. It
Okay.
has to have a balance. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'll get back to you later on that one. Three misconceptions that people have about being a social media star.
They think that we don't work. um, there's like what I said, right? There's a lot of planning and all that. It's not just about being pretty or yeah. So they think we don't work, and then secondly, like what I said, planning, a lot of planning, and
Mhm.
then thirdly, wow, your question, uh, man, I think these are the only 2 points. That
Okay,
was
I'll take
easy,
them.
girl.
Three words to describe, your job, or rather your career as a social media star.
Sorry, could you repeat that? Repeat that.
Three words to describe your
Yeah,
life as a social media star.
busy, busy, busy.
That's still gonna count as one word,
Yeah, but it's true. It's true. I
It
would
is,
say
isn't
busy,
it?
fun, um, interesting.
Interesting.
Yes.
Wonderful. So there you go. It wasn't that difficult, isn't it, Venice? It's just about repeating just in case people forgot, lah. The first part of the interview.
I
But
take this very seriously. Oh my,
I can I can see you're very competitive, I see.
yeah.
Well, we've come to the end of the show already. It has been wonderful speaking to you. I mean, you truly are inspiring and empowering. I hope you continue doing what you do. Before I let you go, any last words for our viewers, our listeners, and also to the participants of the Eco Beauty Squad MY campaign?
If you guys want to know more about it, visit www.thefaceshop.com.my. Or you can also check out their Instagram page to know more about it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this session. I am still learning, so I hope whatever I shared, you guys enjoyed.
Oh, wonderful. I feel like I should go and sit with her for a week and learn and pick her brain on being a social media star. But Venice,
Maybe we
uh,
can just go for coffee or do.
I'm going to wish you all the best. Good luck. Hopefully, we'll keep in touch and maybe you can update us on the winner of the campaign as well. Would love to speak more to you in the future. Till then, you have a great day ahead and take care. Bye bye.
Bye.